So have you ever just heard a story and instantly fell in love with whatever it was before you got your hands on it or before you saw it or anything like that? Because that was this brand, Ginew. Ginew is this crazy cool company. As I started unpacking more of their story, the more I fell in love with it. What they are is they're a denim company that was started by a husband and a wife back in 2010, Eric and Amanda, both of which have doctorates, which is super cool. But they're both also Indigenous people, making this the first, if not the only, American-made, Indigenous-owned denim company out there. But the story gets even cooler. They work with Native American artists to create just really cool imagery for their handkerchiefs or their t-shirts or whatever it might be. They work with Pendleton to create custom fabrics for the inside of their jackets. The coolest part of their story, in my opinion, is how they got started. Back in 2010, they got married, they went on a hunt, hunted a bison, then they processed the bison, they skinned it, tanned the hide, and they made a bunch of leather belts out of this wedding bison that they hunted. And from there, they just started making the custom clothing, jeans, jackets, t-shirts, all sorts of things. They do blankets, they do such cool things. If that's not the coolest origin story of any company you have ever heard of, I don't know what is. So the story of Ginew, and I gotta get going before I lose some daylight, is absolutely incredible. But if the quality doesn't match this story, then we've got some problems. So I got my hands on a few pieces. I went to their website, I purchased 3 pieces. I got this rugby shirt, which actually today, guy at a coffee shop was like, man, I really love that shirt. And so I was able to tell him about Ginew and push him that way. And I absolutely love it. It's just a rugby shirt. It's super solid. The big Thunderbird patch on the back is really cool. The patch with their name and logo here as well is just a really cool rugby shirt. I picked up one of their waxed jackets here, and I am just absolutely impressed with this jacket. First of all, look at that Pendleton lining. It is just absolutely incredible. It's gorgeous. This jacket is warm, which with winter coming up, I'm really excited. Built with kind of motorcyclists in mind, so it's a little bit longer of a cut than some other wax jackets. All right, so if we're gonna talk about a denim company and whether or not you should buy them or if they're good quality, we really need to talk about their denim. And that's ultimately what Ginew is a Native American owned denim company. So when I was online purchasing some clothes, I had to get a pair of their jeans. And what I went with was their West Fork Indigo 14-ounce raw denim jeans. And it just seemed to be their kind of staple jeans, so I wanted to go with that one. And it really is. It's a solid fit, a little bit roomy in the top block with a slight taper, so not too skinny, not too tight or big, really just a good classic fit jean. Like I said, it's a 14-ounce denim, and they use a denim from Neon Nempu, which is a very reputable Japanese denim manufacturer. And so they use this really good quality raw denim. The construction is absolutely incredible. It's a indigo dyed warp with a kind of creamy, almost yellowy weft. And so I'm really excited to see how that's gonna wear and over time. But the coolest thing about these jeans, because there's a lot of good salvage jeans out there, is actually in the butt. If you look at this pocket right now, you can't quite see what's there. But what is there is they chain stitched a Thunderbird in the back pocket. So over time, that's gonna wear in and start fading, and you're gonna see the outline of that Thunderbird. And I think that's just an absolutely incredible thing. When a company says that they stitch heritage into the fabric of their clothes as a heritage brand, it really gets no more accurate than with Ginew, because they've taken this Native American symbol that means a lot, and they've stitched it into the fabric of their clothes, so that way over time, as your jeans wear in, it begins to tell that story more and more. And so it makes me so excited to wear these jeans, to start breaking them in, to see how they fade, to get that Thunderbird to wear in. And so you take the story of Ginew, Native American owned, started with the bison hunt with a husband and wife, and then you put the quality of the clothes and you put the uniqueness and the design features that they add, and it just really is as perfect as it gets. Ginew is becoming very quickly one of my favorite brands. I am recommending them to everybody that I talk to when they're trying to get into the raw denim world and the fashion and things like that. I'm like, check out Ginew. They're doing really cool stuff. So if you haven't, go check out their Instagram and their website. I'll link them down below as well.